Another review of a microscope. This one is by Andonstar. That seems to be a pretty popular brand. I've heard it a few times. So yeah, let's see what we got. All right, there we go. These assemble all the same. There's just a post and a crossbar. It comes with this cable that is the on-off switch, and also the brightness control for the lighting. Okay, so it has built-in lighting on these gooseneck stands, LED lighting, and you can see that it gives you a very nice picture here. And it has a zoom lens, so if you want to focus, you can just do this. There's also a focus knob in the back where you can actually focus it up and down as well. You can do it either way. It's faster to do it this way. So we have pretty good magnification. Seems pretty sharp edge to edge. That's not bad. The first thing that I noticed, I mean, a lot of these are very similar. So this is a 7-inch display. They probably offer different models, but this one happens to be the 407-Pro. 7 must mean 7-inch. 40 Pro user's manual. It comes with the other cable. Comes with the HDMI cable, so you can set this up to broadcast live HDMI. Comes with a remote to control things. You can take pictures onto a micro SD card, take movies and stuff. Does this one take movies? I'm not quite sure of that, actually. I'm not quite sure if it takes movies. It does take stills. One of the things I noticed that sets this apart from other ones that I've reviewed is that the lens seems to be made better. It doesn't have that plasticky feel, and when you let go of it, it stays. It has a kind of more of a pro feel to the lens focus knob on the lens. It's got some grease in it that makes it a little bit stiff, and it makes it just feel good. Yeah, looks like pretty nice images. And like I say, you can refocus if you need to. Yeah, very nice. So some people will be using this for surface mount, and if I want to reach in here, by looking at this, you're not too far away. The display isn't too far away from your hand, and so it feels, it'll take a little getting used to, but it feels not as strange as having to look somewhere else. You still can figure out, yeah, this is where I want to grab. Here are my tweezers, and so I think it will do a fine job of surface mount. Of course, you can't get any depth out of a monocular system like this. A stereo microscope is the best for surface mount, but usually you pay a lot more for those, and they take up a lot more space. They don't have a camera, can't take pictures. There's a lot of downsides to one of those, but the upside is that you actually can get some depth information with the stereo microscope, whereas this one won't have that. This is great for inspection of solder joints. Like if you've send your board through a wave soldering process, or IR oven reflow or something like that, very good to go around and check all of that. Let's see what kind of zoom range we can get. I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this way up here, and we'll refocus. So that's the kind of range we have there. That looks pretty good, and you get a huge working range now. You get maybe 8 inches of working range that you're not going to get into the way. And then we can bring it to, let's see here. We can bring it down. Let's see how close we can get down this way. Let's see here. Oops, going the wrong way. I'm going the right way. Okay, so this is as close as we can get on this side. I have to go up a little bit farther. All right. Now I think we can focus with this one. Yeah, there we go. So this is the close focus. Get onto something you recognize. Here's a, let's see. Wow, this is way close. Yeah, this is a single resistor. This is 0805. Fills the entire screen. Let's take a look at some writing on a chip. Yeah, there we go. So with the gooseneck lighting, you can sometimes go at a grazing angle, or find the. A lot of times when you're going straight up and down, it's hard to read the part number on your chip. But if you use these goosenecks and you take it over to the side and give it a grazing angle, then it's much easier to read what's on the chip. So that's a tip there. Yeah, it does have movie mode, so it can record movies. It can record stills. You can go to the menu here, manual. Let's see, there's that. No file. Let's see. I haven't put batteries. Yeah, I haven't put batteries in the remote. It takes two AAA batteries, but I think for the review we don't need them. Yeah. Let me show you the remote here. This little cord that you get, so I can change the intensity of the lighting. I think you see that goes down, and now it's gone up in brightness. So that's a nice feature to have. All right, let's take a little bit close look here at the lens. Yeah, I really can't see much here. It does not have a polarizer. It does not have a ring light. It's very similar to another microscope that I reviewed. It had the same mechanics. It had the same focus arrangement. It had the same remote and everything. So those are probably pretty standard off the shelf. So Andonstar probably does their own lens. They probably do their own software and stuff. But a lot of the microscopes that you'll see use all of the same hardware. All right, it says it's a 4 megapixel sensor, video output 2880 by 2160, 24 frames per second. That's awfully good. MP4, photo resolution. You can do up to 12 megapixel JPEG. Yeah, if it's a fast frame rate, if you have a super high brightness, you can get up to 120 frames per second. Micro SD is not included. Power source 5 volts. It just operates off of a USB connection. Yeah, this tells you how to put it together. How the menus work. All of the settings. These are the same as other cameras I've seen. You can set resolution, put a date stamp on things, put in grid lines. That can come in handy to put in grid lines, and then onto these are electronic grid lines, and then you can use that to square up your image. Makes it easy to. All right, that was my review of the Andonstar 407-Pro. There'll be a link down below if you want to purchase this thing. I think everybody's going to end up getting one of these sooner or later. They're very handy in the lab for surface mount, looking at small things. I plan on donating this to the local college so people can get some use out of it. And yeah, we'll go from there.